what AI has done is it has re-empowered the head of technology in every business in the United States. And it has pushed budgetary resources into the hands of the chief technology officer. So what you're seeing across American business is actually the impact of American businesses spending more on digitization writ large, of which AI is just one component. It's one component, but in some sense, it's the cover story that creates the space for American companies to really embrace technology in a much more profound way. I was in China about a year and a half ago with a group of prominent global executives, and they were all talking about how AI was changing their business. It was so fun. And I said, let's go around the table and let's each share a story as to how we're using AI to make our business better. I heard 5 or 6 great stories. Not one involved generative AI.
But does that mean that the productivity boost from generative AI is still to come? How quickly will it come and how big will it be? I mean, are you in the camp that, you know, as Dario Amodei says, you know, half of all entry-level white-collar jobs will, you know, be gone in the next 5 years? Is it that kind of change, or is it more incremental? You know,
put yourself in his shoes. How much money does the AI community need to raise over the next 5 years?
A lot.
Right, data center spend in the United States this year, over $500 billion. Like over $500 billion, okay? You're not gonna generate this kind of spend unless you're gonna make a promise you're gonna profoundly change the world.
So is it hype?
Of course.
So AI will not profoundly change the world.
How else are you gonna get people to write $500 billion of checks just this year alone, right? There needs to be a level of, like, AI is your savior almost. And the question is, where will AI land in productivity gains at the end of the day? In certain areas, we know it's going to be profound, whether it's call centers, whether it's helping to improve the productivity of software engineers. But in a number of white-collar jobs, you know, there was a recent Harvard paper on this. They called it AI work slop. That it looks good, but if you sort of peel back the onion, the substance isn't there. I was with one of my colleagues who runs our commodities business, and he handed a report on that we were generating with an AI engine. Doesn't matter what the topic was. The first few sentences, like, wow, that's really insightful. And then you go down below that, and it's all garbage.
So that's going to, and we are running out of time, but that suggests that AI is not going to come to the rescue to make up for the various negatives that we discussed about in the